Hello, thank you for joining me. Thank you so much. Let's begin on Sagittarius's reading. Let's dive in for a quick spread. What's the vibe for the tribe? Sagittarius people and policemen are actually guiding me towards this deck. Sagittarius messages for Sagittarius from your spirit team, highest teams of love and light. Page of Pentacles. There could be something about an opportunity, maybe a position, a job. There could be something about a coworker or a friend. Maybe you're reflecting on these things. The Empress, though, in the future position, kind of aiming. So there could be a lot of generosity, kind of goodness coming towards you, attracting everything that you desire at this time. Fertility, fruitfulness, and assures peace between married couples. So, this could be a friend, this could be a coworker, this could be an opportunity, this could be just something that's leading to something long term with the Pentacles energy here. You could be holding on to there's something about needing to exit your comfort zone with the Hermit in the reverse. This could be leaving behind some sense of being solitary. You could have been holding on to this for a bit. Interesting. Ace of Pentacles. This could be a new opportunity or work or something long term as well. Ace of Pentacles, divine blessings, drives away evil spirits. Interesting. So you could be like really balancing the energies in your life. Maybe you have, given closure to certain things, which is allowing things to move. Yeah, the Fool in the reverse. So this could be like something about maybe not taking this opportunity or needing to take this opportunity. Death. Interesting. There's a change that needs to happen. That could be why you're hesitating, perhaps. Maybe this requires you getting out of your comfort zone, for example. The World, yeah, you've already this is flying so far out in the past position. This is definitely, it looks like you've already closed something out, maybe a major cycle. Could have been the past few months, 2 months maybe, or something like that. Two of Wands, just as we say that. So this could be about making the choice. Two of Wands is about making a choice on a Page of Pentacles or an Ace of Pentacles opportunity here, something new. Anything else for Sag? King of Wands, interesting. So this, you could be dealing with the King of Wands. This could be a fire sign masculine. You could have left your little bubble, Hermit in the reverse, to deal with this person, perhaps. Sagittarius. Queen of Wands, so this is a match. Yeah, there's some kind of opportunity here, Queen of Wands, but it requires confidence to make this choice, it looks like. The Queen of Wands could have been the one that was holding back, holding out. Four of Pentacles, holding on to something very tightly. Doing more for Sag. You can see how even the card, she looks hidden, right? She kind of looks like she's hidden away in her own kind of wings and such. So maybe this person was, maybe this Queen of Wands, this could be you that was process, if you're a feminine or if you associate with the Queen of Wands energy here, but you could be processing an experience, or you could have gone through some kind of pain, death, complete rebirth, endings and rebirth. Yeah, like really closing out huge cycles with the World in the past position. It's kind of sideways though, so I don't know if it's really closed out or if it's just still working on closing out. So you could feel like you're still in that transition, Sagittarius. There's something about divine timing as well at play here. Yeah, you're moving away from conflict. Five of Wands in the reverse could be to deal with this King of Wands energy, or you could be moving away from conflict with masculine authority figures, perhaps, in regards to some new beginning in finance or in jobs. Interesting. There could have been some kind of issue with communication in the past. Sagittarius could have been dealing with an air sign. Yeah, it's like you're completely detached. Well, Eight of Cups coming up kind of sideways could mean you're still processing, right? You're still letting go of something emotionally. Page of Wands. There's definitely something about like a new spark or passion or creativity. I'm feeling hot. I'm getting hot now. Saves from the enemies. Confounds the wicked and slander. So maybe somebody was slandering you before, but we have the Empress here, so I think you're doing fine. The Hierophant in the reverse. Yeah, you could have been moving away from a certain contract. This could have been a friend or coworker, but it could be a Taurus, could be some kind of marriage. Could be also deciding to detach or leave something behind so that you can move towards something else. Sagittarius. The Devil in the reverse. It's like overthrowing maybe a toxic cycle, maybe something that you entered into at a lower state of your frequency. We're going to do a good reading today. Yes, we are. Four of Wands in the reverse, because there was no stability here. It could be financial is coming in my head, but it could also be something about like the stability of the passion, or maybe it was like very in and out or off and on, or it could be something about sex, more lusty based. But it's like you're realizing this, you're leaving behind with the Devil in the reverse, you're transmuting this karma, you're going through a complete change with the Death card, rebirth energy, and you have the Fool card there as well. So it's like getting ready to take a choice or an opportunity. With the Five of Wands still here, it's like moving more into the future. I see you coming out of any kind of stagnancy or pain or conflict, or I heard immaturity or instability, that maybe this could have been associated with this situation. And I see you moving towards something Interesting. Tell me more. King of Swords. Yeah, this could have been the King of Swords or an air sign masculine you were dealing with in the past. Could have been just somebody, very cutting. King of Swords sideways is not always the kindest individual. They can be a little cruel sometimes, too logical. This could also just be you. Yeah, this person could have a lot of friends or very social. Could be even third party situation energy. King of Pentacles here, though. Interesting. This could be a boss or somebody you were dealing with in the past. King of Pentacles and King of Swords. Interesting. This could be the energy you're taking to move into the future that you need to decide, you need to embody. But this could also be somebody that you're detaching from with the Eight of Cups kind of here. So Sagittarius, people and placements. Nine of Swords. Yeah, there was some kind of like sleepless nights or anxiety to do with this person, or maybe a lot of like, maybe you're on this person, you always felt anxious or something like that, or there's some kind of anxiety in this connection, or in the past. Nine of Swords. It's like mental conflict. Anything else? Ace of Swords. Yeah, there could be some communication that allows no more fighting with the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is something that, with the Hermit in the reverse, leaving your comfort zone to communicate potentially. Six of Swords. Interesting. Six of Swords. Somebody could be discussing moving beyond something, or there's something about movement here, travel, movement of some sort. And this could be prompted by a need to take care of your finances. This is very financial based or long-term focused. Ten of Pentacles energy is about your happiness long term. So it could even be connecting with somebody like a family member, right? Like a spouse, right? Somebody could feel sad about something that ended, or something that had potential, or they're still processing emotions. Moon and the Three of Swords regarding this Ten of Pentacles. Like somebody could be needing to focus on their independence financially as well. Nine of Pentacles energy. Tell me more for Sag. They want me to move on to a different deck. We will do that. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this could be about juggling different matters or deciding between different choices. But let's see. Let's get you some advice. I think we'll do. What's the, you know what? I want to go with something I trust. Okay, Sagittarius. Advice from the highest teams of love and light for this reading from their spirit team. Why does the bell sound so weird? So maybe you feel like you need clarity here or something like that, like the bell kind of like sounding weird. Oh my god, that came quick. There's something about your stability. Four of Wands and Justice. Big focus on real estate, home, family. Let's see what else we can get for your advice or actions. Sagittarius' actions for their highest timeline from their spirit team, guardians, and guides for their highest timeline. Please, what are the most important actions for Sag at this moment? Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Interesting. That's interesting. This could mean seeing something clearly. Two of Swords in the reverse is about stepping out of denial. This could be about a friend. This could be about something that wasn't, we have the Page versus the Ace of Pentacles here. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse on our left in our past position to the Ace of Pentacles in the future. This makes me think that, tell me more, let's get more. Like make sure whatever you're investing in is worth the reward, is worth something. Okay, tell me more about your advice, actions for their highest timeline from their angels, guardians, and guides for Sag. What's the next actions? King of Pentacles in the future. Interesting. Right on top of the Page of Wands. This could be a boss. This could be an earth sign. Somebody could be revealing something to you with the moon in the reverse as well, or there could be a need to reveal something to somebody. Yeah, you're really considering your options with the Seven of Cups right on top of the Ace of Pentacles. It looks like they want you to do that. This is a time maybe not to pigeonhole yourself. There could be a boss figure here that's not very happy. Or maybe they operate from a way that's not very clear. Maybe there's like a lack of clarity to do with a King of Pentacles energy here. This could be somebody from the past, or it could be a boss. It could be somebody else. All right, tell me more about your advice, actions, please, for Sag. Okay, so they want you to bring stability to your life with the Tower coming out sideways. Seven of Pentacles is all about what you're investing in at this time. I don't know why I'm being called to read this. It says, perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. So maybe you're like, your health is improving. The gentle God. Beautiful. Interesting. There's something about making sure that you're investing in the right things with the Seven of Pentacles near the Empress. Tell me more for their actions, for the highest timeline. I'm hearing the church bells. They sound quite nice. Yeah, something was really throwing off your, I heard confidence, but also stability, like financially in the past. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, you weren't caring for yourself properly. There's a lot of anxiety. This could have been to do with like maybe something that you weren't getting back what you were putting in. Page of Pentacles energy could be a job, could be a friend, could be just something that wasn't getting off the ground. Sagittarius, tell us more about your advice and actions. Wow. Six of Swords. You could be thinking about leaving something behind. Tell me more about your actions for Sag. Yeah, this is maybe a Gemini, or there was something that didn't successfully manifest in the past with the Magician in the reverse, but there's something about looking towards the future. Interesting. Sag, what's your advice or actions for your highest timeline? Maintain peace is your most important thing, because then you'll be able to make choices and decisions from a solid place. Something about rainbows or flamingos or water, cleansing, clearing. Being at peace, though, is important, especially since I'm scared because we have the King of Pentacles in your future with the Sun in the reverse. So with the Page of Wands, this could be like a sexual energy. This could be some masculine who is not clear. I don't know. Can you clarify more on this King of Pentacles here with the Page of Wands with your advice or actions for Sag? Four of Cups. Something about rejection? Interesting. Tell me more. The World. So you're definitely closing something out. You're moving, or you're beginning to, or there's some kind of cycle. It doesn't have to be a specific thing. It could be a dynamic. It could be a way of seeing things. I'm seeing The Great Gatsby now. I don't know why. Like that. You know how he's got that big eye on the on the billboard in that town, and that's like the kind of part of town where they're doing like a lot of like hard labor. Interesting. So something about your perception that's really important at this time. How you see things. What are you seeing? Are you seeing clearly? Considering your options. Okay, Sagittarius, what's your advice? Yeah, this is how you'll bring justice to yourself. It's one of these options. It's like you're moving with peace, closing something out, considering your options. Dragons, dragonfly energy, yeah, new commitments. This is about like new contracts. It doesn't have to be a commitment. This could be a commitment with this King of Wands energy here, or you could be moving beyond this to have a new commitment of some sort, but I think it could be with this King of Wands energy just because it's really sticking out. Could be a Leo, could be somebody with Leo. Merciful judge. There could be something like a judgment being called or ruled. Interesting. This could also just mean you're not dealing with this person and moving beyond it as well. But any more about their advice? Anything else before we move on to maybe some tea leaf? Yeah, there's something about timing. Timing is of the essence. The timing could have been bad in the past. The bad in the bag. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. There's something about work or like reciprocity dynamics here. So let's get you some tea leaf, Sagittarius, people and placements. Victory. Moving towards victory. Interesting. We'll take that steady hand, that peace. You're moving out of a financial pinch. It could have been something that was really draining you in the past, didn't work out, wasn't manifested. Could have been because of bad timing. Messages for Sagittarius that are most valuable. Successfully overcoming an issue. Yeah, in divine timing, you were overcoming some kind of financial issue. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Someone could have been working against you in the past, or maybe that was of concern in the past. King of Swords energy here could be somebody with air sign placements. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be a Taurus. Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody could have been, this could be a friend or coworker or somebody at work. Tell me more, Sagittarius, people and placements. You are receiving or giving a precious gift. So there is some kind of stability coming in. I see you attracting that towards you. Tell me more, Sag. Yeah, there's a position of authority. This could be in work, in regards to work. The throne came right on top of the Six of Pentacles. Tell me more for Sagittarius. Yeah, could have been dealing with something about real estate or a family situation. There was a need to be very careful, though, because there could have been a loss of material wealth in your stability or in your home where you live. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Dark woman. Not unsuccessful plans. Yeah, something didn't work out. Interesting. This could have been a love situation that was draining you in some sense, maybe. Sagittarius shark coming out sideways. Maybe somebody was pursuing you. Fox, you'll receive a gift. Could be giving or getting a gift. Interesting. I'm hearing Pandora's box as well. Like maybe there was something about like something unleashed in the past. But Sagittarius, people in placements, most valuable, important messages. Deep friendship with somebody of the same sex, or it doesn't have to be, just could be deep friendship. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Going out for tea, maybe. Any other messages? Yeah, there's some kind of sorrow maybe to do with this. Maybe you realize something wasn't working out, wasn't going to manifest. Maybe this is that connection, that teapot connection you could be leaving behind. Interesting. There's something about career matters I'm seeing in the future. Seahorses could be a relevant spirit animal at this time. Interesting. There's something, maybe this seahorse spirit animal could be really relevant with this Page of Wands, with this new opportunity. So I might link that in the description if I pull up a video on it later, but tell me more. Yeah, this is not a temporary issue you were dealing with in the past. It looks like there's a reason that this was not working for some reason, unsuccessful. There could have been like a lack of clarity, could have been a huger issue than you were able to handle. What is that? Arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Maybe things are straightening out in divine timing, Sagittarius. Firecracker, excitement. So there could be new exciting opportunities. Go with what brings you that passion, what brings you joy. Yeah, that's why it's really important to stay balanced so that you can tell what you're being called towards, what you want to invest in. Ace of Swords. This could be some kind of communication. Could be communication coming towards you. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Oh. I have Cup in the reverse, kind of. So there could be something about not accepting somebody's criticism, or maybe you're thinking about criticisms, or whether it's valid, whether it's not, Sagittarius. Lightning. Control your anger or you'll be sorry. That's interesting. There's some kind of period of prosperity or abundance, though, that you could be attracting towards you or investing in, Sagittarius. That's weird. For the barrel, you feel something lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Position of authority, 6 of Pentacles. So you might have the career, but do you have the love life? Maybe you might have the love life. Do you have the career? Interesting. Sagittarius, you'll be playing a different role. So this could be an opportunity. Tell me more, Sagittarius. Yeah, pleasure with a close friend coming out sideways or in the reverse. Could be somebody that was working against you. Could have been someone close to you in the past, or someone close at work. There's something about work here as well, your daily routine. There could have been some long-standing issues regarding reciprocity or health issues as well, that caused some kind of falling apart that you need to move away from this chaos. Yeah, time to get out of a situation. And you could have done that because it wasn't working out, it wasn't manifesting right. Sagittarius, people in placements. Beware of great pride. Boat. There could have been something about a lot of ego at play here. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Interesting. So that's why it's so important to get back to basics is there. Focus on what you can invest in, what you can control, things like that. Any more, Sagittarius? Wow. November recognition. There could be a cycle closing out in November or Scorpio energy here. But this could also mean you coming into more power, doing that shadow work. We saw a death card, that rebirth energy, moving into more recognition and reward for marriage because of the transformation, because of the changes. Interesting. Anything else for Sag? They want me to keep shuffling with this deck. Sagittarius. Could have been dealing with a young masculine as well, or younger, and just, yeah, two-faced. Someone who's quite two-faced here. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Somebody could have been watching something or strategizing. Too much concern with sexual matters. So you do need to stay focused. Interesting. Older woman in the future. So you could be maturing. You could be this older woman that's moving into a position of authority. Be careful of deceptive lovers that impact your finances. But anyways, Sagittarius, people in placements. A change for the better in the future position with the Page of Wands there. Interesting. Yeah, you're coming out of any kind of muddled or unclear thinking. Anything else for Sag before we move on? Someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Solid foundation, success with effort. Interesting. So it looks like you're going to be balancing something with careful handling that'll move you into more abundance as well. Yeah, there's some big focus on money right now in this reading. Sagittarius, people in placements. Or you could just be thinking more about the, those kind of things. Sagittarius. Can't keep this reading going forever. Yeah, getting together with friends in the reverse. But it's interesting because we have the broken ring in the reverse as well. So maybe you're moving away from certain friend groups, but coming together with somebody else maybe. I'm not sure. Sagittarius, can you clarify anything else for Sag? Grapes, time to go out and have fun. So this is going to be looking at your options. 7 of Cups here with the Ace of Pentacles. Could be hanging out with new people. This could be new contracts with the Justice card, Libra energy there. It's business contracts, relationships, something more stable. King of Pentacles energy there. Could be a boss. Star. Wow. There's something about moving towards success as well. Good news. Interesting. Opportunities are waiting for you. Wow, door. Okay, let's get you an oracle. Sagittarius' most vital advice for their highest timeline and success from their angel spirit team. Highest teams of love and light and highest timeline for Sag. Thank you. Boundaries could have been relevant. Ooh, B. So this is about trying different flowers, right? Let's see that. Don't drink all of life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. So this could be about, taking an explorer mindset, trying new things. It says possibilities. 22 is the page there. Every day, thousands and thousands of hardworking bees travel miles in search of pollen to bring back to the hive as nourishment. Perhaps bee would rather stay inside of the hive out of fear of being a tiny creature in a big wide world. But bee knows it can't build without the right resources, and it must be willing to leave the comforts of home in search of more. Bee has sought you out today to remind you to be willing to put yourself out there. Your universe provides for your needs, but you must be willing to step outside the box. There is never just one source, and always many possibilities waiting for you. One lost opportunity is replaced by another, but perhaps wrapped in different packaging. And one relationship gone is filled with the love of someone else who can better attend to your needs, even if this new love is the exact opposite of the usual type. Just as bee travels from flower to flower, you too may need to try different avenues and trust your gut, trust your inner wings to guide you until your potential is distributed to the right place. Interesting. Try different avenues and trust your inner wings to guide you until your potential is distributed to the right place. As you reach beyond your familiar boundaries, you begin to expand your idea of what is good, right, and possible. The further you extend yourself, the more resources, tools, people, opportunities you find. Be reminded to keep an open mind, as what you've always done won't get you what you've always had. Consider avenues you would never dream of embracing. You may find a whole new world of flowers from which to pick. That's nice. Let's get you a more grounded card once I find it. Okay, I don't know where they are, so we're just going to do a white light because I knew I wanted to do that for you guys. Sagittarius, what are the messages from the highest teams of love and light? Wow, Spirit Owl. Let's see what this says. 20. So yeah, this could be about finance or self-value, self-worth. Recalibration to a higher order of divine purpose is in progress. It's not always a smooth ride, but it is safe to be fearless as you gently hold space for new ways of thinking, opinions, and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and higher understanding. Interesting. You shall soon recognize a truth that cuts through confusion. We did see something about coming out of muddled thinking, and frees you to proceed with love, peace, and high understanding. Especially when we try new things, we get new ideas, right? Spirit Owl is the wisdom bearer and the one who perceives the intended meaning, underlying words, and the truth behind appearances. Even in darkness, Spirit Owl senses subtle movements with accuracy. The heightened senses of Spirit Owl are akin to supernatural perception of the higher self. Your higher self sees through the illusion with compassion. It astutely recognizes the agendas of the ego and tunes into the empowering energies of the universe to find a constructive way to express loving purpose. Spirit Owl enhances your connection to the higher self, guiding you beneath the concealing. That's funny that I said that. Spirit Owl enhances your connection to your higher self, guiding you beneath the compelling nature of experiences of appearance. Why do I want to say different words? Spiritually empowering. Okay. Spirit Owl enhances Owls enhances your connection to your higher self, guiding you beneath the compelling nature of appearances, where a vastly different and spiritually empowering perspective is available to you. From such heightened awareness, you accurately intuit the complex drives at work in yourself and others. This makes it easier to have compassion and outwit negativity and make decisions that are helpful and healing, rather than adding to the confusion or disorder. When Spirit Owl appears on a reading, a mystery is soon to be solved, and the ensuing clarity brings relief and spiritual reward. As Spirit Owl is a message bearer, this oracle is also a positive omen for the future, a sign that the seeming impossible or impenetrable situation is unraveling. Interesting. So there could be like something about timing and justice here. 852 hertz is a frequency of the higher soul connection, which favors the clearing of the mind and an awakening of genuine insight and higher understanding. So you might have been called to like pull away from like, mind chatter or too many people around you or too many frequencies or too many, influences. The frequency of 852 hertz opens one to perceive light and communicate with the realms of higher light beings with such clarity of mind. It's easy to recognize lower level beings who don't operate from the unconditional love and pure wisdom. There is no attraction to such beings, but a compassionate attitude towards them. What attracts the soul at the high frequency is the pure light of wisdom, grace, and spiritual liberation, to which the soul is drawn to for nourishment and restoration when we are thirsty. We don't reach for the empty glass, we reach for the one that is full. Seek nourishment that truly offers what you need. There is no sense in seeking something another cannot provide you because of their spiritual limitations. You can only find it from those who are able to give it. Keep this in mind as you awaken the inner eye of wisdom. Seek the purest love to nurture your heart and share it freely. And it says 852 hertz is a love-enhancing, freedom-generating frequency of the visionary, the third eye of the soul, and the awakened inner eye, which sees things as they are without fear. Because there is knowledge that healing is possible, we are ready for such vision. When our hearts are ready to be free, then we are prepared to stop fantasizing, start creating, and act with more wisdom because we have more clarity. The Oracle of Spirit Owl of 852 hertz reconnects you to your authentic soul path and higher purpose. It's a sign that your mind is tuning into something true. It augurs clear seeing and a higher understanding. You'll be freed from a struggle and set on a creative, empowering, and effective path of manifestation. So you could feel like you're being freed from a struggle as well. Interesting. Empowering, effective, and creative path of manifestation. This is a blessing of creative psychological fire. Trust that the more you let go, the more you experience renewal and stunning spiritual rebirth. The past is truly over and a new era dawns. Could be in regards to work. It adds to number 6. 1, 2, 3 was the page. Let's pull one of these. Sagittarius messages. Oh, summer solstice. Like the sun, spread your ray of light and ignite the light in others. Okay. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio in the past. Could have gave someone a hug recently. Summer solstice. Growth, good fortune, and prosperity. Wow, 1, 2, 3 again. So like those steps, right? 1, 2, 3. The sun is finally shining down on you, and that is a reason to celebrate. When this card appears in a reading, you can expect an increase of good fortune and happy opportunities in all areas of your life, from money to love, recognition for your efforts, and news of an addition to your family. You're receiving all the hopes and dreams you've been working towards for a very long time. In fact, you might have such good favor, you can't realistically keep it all to yourself and feel moved to share it with loved ones and community. This, in turn, plants the seeds for more abundance. The ability to provide for your family adds to the gratitude in your heart, attracting more joy and light. As your light grows, so too do the opportunities available. Your energy and charisma become beacons for others to bask in the glow of your success, and even for successful people to see and reward your talents. The shadow side of this card is a fear of losing all you've gained. Enjoy your newfound wealth, knowing that your gratitude and faith in the universe brings more increase rather than less. Don't ask why me, or wait for the other shoe to drop, as this attracts things you fear most. Instead, enjoy the fruits of your labor. Sing, dance, and shout thanks to anyone who listens. That's beautiful. Yeah, you could be, giving thanks to your spirit team as well. Anything else? No? I don't think it's from this deck, and I don't think so. Let's move into some animals. Sagittarius, people and placements. Vulture spirit in the reverse. Nothing is wasted. Turning knowledge into wisdom. Wolf spirit. Anything else for Sagittarius? Give with gratitude and grace. Turkey spirit. Coming out kind of sideways. 61. So that could be something about a new position, a new daily routine. Let's see. Okay, it says, what is unknown is still yet to be discovered. When wolf spirit appears, you're being told not to pretend you know something when you don't. You won't impress anyone with a little bit of knowledge. In fact, you rob yourself of a true experience and education if you tell yourself you're done learning, or you don't have to know something. Be open, be humble, be teachable, and the world opens itself up for you like magic. Now is the time to look into the world with reverence and awe and an insatiable curiosity. You never grow old if you're willing to keep learning. Wolf spirit is waiting to be your mystical loving guide. This could be something about intimacy or also opportunities from others. 18. That's that slow and steady wins the race. Turtle spirit. Very interesting. I like this. So this is about stability, moving forward with greater stability as you move into the success, playing a different role. But that's funny because I was getting this energy of like slow and steady. That's funny. Let's read this for you guys. Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other, and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love grows exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, so slowly, it almost feels as if you're not moving at all. This may be time to crawl before walking, taking time to align with Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate the road you're on, doing what you need to do in the small moment that soon passes. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right on down. So if it feels like you're not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what's happening right now may be an important step towards determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step is clear. Interesting. This could be something about a Taurus or something about opportunity and finance as well. Self-worth, self-love. Interesting. Let's get you some Lenormands. Sagittarius. There could be a new start. It says, when a sweet smile, okay, or child smiles your way, innocence brings joy to fill your day. Something about a spade could be relevant, or a shovel. Friends are many, enemies are few. Embrace a fresh start in all you do. Interesting. Yeah, there could be some kind of like communication coming in. This could be like, something that respects your heart, your soul. Anything else for Sag? Letter, yeah. This surprise letter from a place remote brings good news from a friend who wrote, "The words portend a stormy sky, sadness intensifies." I don't think so. Yeah, I think this is something that's exciting for you, a surprise. So, yeah, it's going to be a friend or something. Man's best friend, faithful and true. Hard again, wow. Yeah, you're seeing through some kind of illusion with Lily in the reverse as well. Yeah, you're moving away from people that just took. There's some kind of choice. You could be closing something out with Crossroads and the Coffin. And there's something about anchoring into more happiness with a garden there. Book, interesting. Ring, wow. This could be a commitment. Some kind of new beginning. Healing. Alrighty, let's move on to... I think we're going to get a flower card. Sagittarius, people and placements. What is the most vital message from their highest teams of love and light? Corn. Yeah, this could be a really fruitful time for you. Anything else for Sag? It's about your harvest, your abundance. Alder, interesting, and lavender. So something about stay calm and carry on, maybe. Let's see, rosemary and lavender. Rosemary is for remembrance and is a wise and protective plant. Seeking to create connection through memory, it helps maintain love and relationships, boost recall when you're struggling to remember everything on your to-do list, and keeps you safe. So maybe working with a to-do list could be helpful, and keeps you safe while traveling. Or maybe like, pros and cons list or something. As you remember that home is always there for you, collect a handful of fresh rosemary, half a cup will do, and chop it roughly to release juices. Cover the rosemary with sweet almond or other neutral oil and let the herbal oil steep for 2 weeks. Then strain the plant matter and use the oil either directly on your skin or melt some beeswax and mix it in to make a balm. You can rub on your temples, heart, or the soles of your feet. As you do so, call on rosemary to help you remember what's most important to you. Interesting. This could be your happiness, your joy. Could be something creatively, could be love, loving something in general. Alder. Alder dwells on riverbanks with its roots diving deep into the water. In fact, alderwood has been submerged in water for a period of time, does not rot. Interesting, but instead grows stronger. So this could be emotions, right? The alder is said to be a portal tree, allowing access to the fairy realms, or more practically access to another perspective or way of viewing a situation. We did see something about perspective, and really analyzing something with your eye, kind of observing, right? Doesn't have to be your eye, just your mind. Alder is said to be protected by water spirits, but its branches can be used to make whistles that call for spirits of air. Alder is also very protective, offering shelter and safety in times of danger. You can harness the safety by gathering alder wands or twigs and using them as protective charms. Protective, offering shelter and safety in times of danger. Let's see, corn. There are a variety of corn deities, including the Hopi corn maidens, the Cherokee goddess Sulu, the Aztec goddess Chico Micotl, and other indigenous corn mother figures, some of whom literally gave their bodies to feed their children and us all. For this reason, corn is symbolic of fertility as well as safety. It represents the certainty that our basic needs for food, shelter, and companionship will be met. To invite the abundance of corn into your life, set aside a few corn husks, take a piece and tie it in a loop, setting intention as you do so. Thread a second piece through the first and tie it into another loop, forming the beginnings of a chain. With each link in the chain, add to your intention, making it stronger. Hang your corn chain over your altar. Yeah, 21 is the page number. Let's see, lavender. So yeah, big focus on like some kind of beginning maybe in your finance. Lavender. Lavender is renowned for calming properties. Its delicate scent offers a soothing kind of protection, dispelling anxiety gently rather than shoving it away. In fact, the magical clearing of the internal cobwebs makes you more able to see the unseen, or also see clearly, whether through inviting prophetic dreams or by inducing visions in meditation. So this can be about freeing yourself as well. In some sense, it is a herb of peace, love, and kindness. To invite a vision, heat some water just boiling, put dried lavender in a tea strainer, and allow it to steep for 10 minutes. Close your eyes and inhale the steam and exhale it back out. Repeat 3 times before taking the first sip, then drink the tea mindfully, paying attention to the flavor, scents, and sensations it provokes. When your mind begins to wander, let it follow its own paths. So yeah, this could be helpful as well. If you're moving towards like new things, there could be something about allowing your mind to wander, taking it slow so that you can be guided into the right opportunity, to be guided towards what's valuable to invest in with the 7 of Cups there. See where it leads. So you could be getting guidance from your spirit team as well at this time. Let's get you a Cali. A lot of purple in your reading. Sagittarius people and placements. Highest team of love and light. Most important valuable messages. Thank you. And Shudashi. Ruby red with the divine juice of life. She nourishes the body, mind, and soul with vitalizing pleasure, life, and joyfulness. So you could be feeling a lot more happy these days. Goddess Shudashi restores self-esteem and an awareness of innate value, especially after a time of painful rejection or disappointment. Through her blessings, the desires of the heart can find fulfillment in new ways. She brings divine energy for the manifestation of wishes. Her presence is an indication of inner power to restore yourself and attract what you need into your life. Inner power to restore yourself. Nice. Shudashi is fertile and creative. Of Lolita Tripura Sundari, she's an aspect of that. Red-colored skin and vibrant with feminine life force. She has the power to actualize desires. In color healing, Hinduism and Buddhism, red is the medicine for attraction and magnetism. The appearance of Shudashi in a reading indicates a time when your ability to attract what you want is heightened. You can be relaxed and trusting in your own capacity for magnetically drawing all you desire into the world. In the tantric teachings of Kali Ma, desire is not something to be afraid of, but something that can be a part of a spiritual path. The benefits of developing your character traits required for manifesting desire, like relaxation, trust, enjoyment, delight, and bliss. Yeah, if anything, it's so crazy that usually when you're like pushing, you get nothing because it's like really desperate. You're sending out desperate energy, and it's when you pull back and kind of like only maybe go for the things that really suit you, that bring you happiness and joy. When you're making choices not from a desperate place, when you're kind of allowing, is when everything just starts to flow towards you, right? So such as relaxation, trust, enjoyment, delight, and bliss, as well as discipline, commitment, and determination, focus on a positive attitude, so a balance, right? Encouraging us onward so that we don't give up before attaining success. From our successes, we come to realize that within one desire lies the seed of another. Eventually, the nature of desire is realized as a pathway rather than about the thing sought. The desire nature can motivate us to attain breakthroughs for the spiritual benefit of all. Shudashi teaches that desire can help us live from the heart, honoring what is truly lighting up our being and being motivated by our passions. This can be beneficial for the spiritual path rather than a distraction from it. Her heart is compassion, and her spirit, despite her youth, is truly great. Shudashi encourages young people with big dreams to believe in their abilities and trust their hearts. She also reminds us that age is not necessarily a signifier of wisdom, nor is youthfulness necessarily an indication of a lack thereof. Shudashi encourages us to discern qualities at a deeper level rather than make assumptions based on age or appearance. Don't take things at face value or go by someone's words. Look instead at their actions, at what your experience has been, and allow for the understanding as to how to proceed to arise from there. The fulfillment of the heart's desire can be attained in new ways other than what the mind prescribes. Shudashi encourages us to stay open, even if certain plans have failed to yield what we had hoped. This is an indication that the universe has other ways for us to fulfill our heart's yearning that are likely to be far more beneficial and richer. The heart can perceive the deeper workings of the divine in all things, even in challenges and difficulties. This is why the heart can trust even when the mind recoils at what is taking place. The intellect tends to create stories about situations not working out as expected. Such stories are not often accurate, let alone helpful. Shudashi asks us to take care with such misinterpretations of our experiences. She reminds us that when we trust in our heart's wisdom rather than what it appears to be, we find the courage and faith to stay true to an extraordinary life path that we can manifest extraordinary blessings. Shudashi often arises when the soul needs deep cleansing, particularly of past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and the reclaiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been attacked in any way, or if there has been bullying or nastiness towards you, Shudashi brings healing and renewal to rise above above such mean-spiritedness and lay claim to your beauty and worth. If we have been overly valued by our parents, then she provides a healing path to clear the confusion and connect us to the real value of beauty of our inner being. Her oracle indicates all manner of beautiful blessings awakening within and being attracted into your life. Interesting. Okay, let's see Kurukula on the top. Oh, it opened right to it. She's vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing our hearts with her capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom, to receive the divine inheritance of blessings and support for sacred fulfillment. Certain karmic conditions that resonate at a lower frequency have to be cleared. The lesson is to release to receive. Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement on your life path and a freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you must be willing to let go of negativity and that which does not belong in your world. Kurukula is a shamanic folk goddess who was adopted into the spiritual traditions of Hinduism and Buddhism. Kurukula is one of the Kali Nityas, the medicine goddesses of the waning moon cycle, and a powerful sorceress, enchantress, and conqueror of enemies. Hers is the realm of magnetism and charisma, spellcrafting, and the power of attraction. She has one face, 3 eyes, and 4 arms, with skin that is deep red. In Tibetan Buddhism medicine, red is associated with power to attract and the power to subjugate negative energies. Her hooked sword represents semi-wrathful nature. She can magnetize or repel as needs be, overcoming negativity in all dimensions and every form of direction. Kurukula is revered as a beguiling yet potentially ferocious emanation of the otherwise serene goddess Red Tara. With her short fangs exposed and an expression somewhere between friendly and fierce and 3 eyes, she sees all and frightens away that which causes trouble, while attracting that which enhances joy, bliss, and sacred passion. Let's see. One of the powers that Kurukula bestows is the ability to remain open to life without fear. Sometimes due to past experiences of pain, we close ourselves off from life in an effort to avoid further harm. In doing so, we may unwittingly close ourselves off from gifts meant for us. While seeking solitude and sanctuary as a time to heal is a wise practice, we need to take care that we remain open to life. We need to balance the heightened need for personal space, essential for particularly sensitive souls, with healthy, nourishing connections. Otherwise, we could experience depression or profound fatigue through essentially cutting ourselves off from the revitalizing force of nature itself. Kurukula's ability to simultaneously attract the beneficial and repel the negative is an extraordinary blessing. Her spiritual talents allow us to pursue our paths with eagerness, openness, and enthusiasm, while trusting that any exploitative, sabotaging, or otherwise unworthy energies will not be able to cause harm. If you have felt an inner conflict around being open, but have felt the need to self-protect, perhaps due to your sensitivity to psychic energies, the oracle brings peace. In connection with Kurukula, we can be powerfully defended without being defensive, and incredibly open without being vulnerable to negative influences. From the sensitives and empaths among us who struggle with picking up unwanted energies from others, she is a glorious savoress. She empowers openness combined with effective boundaries. This brings more peace and relaxation to the heart, which in turn enhances the capacity to attract what we wish into our lives. So this could be about setting dynamics up that have better, healthier boundaries as well. Wild Kurukula creates a bow and arrow. Carries a bow and arrow, which symbolizes her powers of warrior goddess and ability to set us on the right course. Her aim is always true, her delivery is swift. When we connect with her in a reading, our progress is rapid, like the arrow speedily flying in the air. We shall hit our mark because our direction is correct and our focus is honed. Interesting. So this could be about taking that time, right, to consider which direction, which is the focus. Her presence supports us to gain clarity on where our energies need to go and clear away distractions or ineffective methods and strategies. When she appears in a reading, be ready to move swift on opportunities that arise and feel faithfully aligned with your heart. Her presence also signifies if something isn't resonating, then don't hold out of fear. Let it go. Trust that the divine knows how to resolve any complicating factors. Despite her power as a goddess of magnetic attraction, Kurukula doesn't resonate with clutter. Her fierce side repels it. This allows us to align energies with what is truly serving the soul, and to have the courage to release everything else if it hasn't already been cleared through circumstances beyond our control, which tends to be evidence of a protective divine handiwork. Release and you shall receive. This could be a new contract. 17 could be relevant. Let us continue. I know I said I'd wrap this up, but screw it. I do what I want. The spirits tell me what to do. Sagittarius. Any last messages from the Celtics? From your highest time team. Interesting. The Druid in the past, kind of sideways. Anything else for Sag? So it's kind of like giving High Priestess energy. You could have taken some time out to go within, to tap into your spiritual. There's something about a gateway here, balancing light and dark. Interesting. Anything else for Sag? Harp is showing itself, so maybe you're listening to nice frequencies, nice tunes. Interesting. All right, courage, assertive, and boldness. Cuchulainn was the warrior of Ulster and one of Ireland and Scotland's most iconic heroes of folklore and mythology. He was trained on the Isle of Skye by a Scottish warrior queen called Scathaich, who was known as the Shadowy One. During his training, they fell in love, but he ultimately betrayed her. Still to this day, the mountains of Skye, the Cuchulainns, are named after him. Fortunately for Cuchulainn, he was a far better warrior than boyfriend. When Cuchulainn turns up in a reading, he is encouraging you to be bold, quite literally, for to encourage means to instill courage into someone. That is what this card is trying to do. It is time to find courage and start being more more assertive. If you feel that people take you for granted, speak up and put a stop to it. You're being bullied or someone is trying to undermine you, find courage to face your foe and have it out with them. Courage can be developed over time. Each little win is a victory. Each time you speak up, you're bolstering ability to stand your ground. It's time to show what you're made of and test your mettle. Be brave, be bold, be mighty. 107 is the page. So yeah, definitely focus on, there's some big focus on contracts this time, I would say. But let's get you some juicy messages. Alrighty, messages for Sagittarius from your spirit team, guardians, guides, loved ones for their highest timeline. I heard live and let live could be relevant. Or maybe Liv Tyler is relevant. Anything else for Sagittarius? Something about bringing more to the, maybe you're bringing more, clearing out. You could be clearing certain things out. Transfiguring. So there could be something changing here as well. Anything else for Sagittarius? Something about a broom could be relevant. Someone could have been hiding things from you, or you could be clearing out things like that. Anything else for Sag? There's a lot of them in this bowl. I have to move some of these over there. Oh, and one fell out as I did that. But I don't see it. Oh, it fell in here. Getting your mojo back is coming out. Okay. Be more open-minded. Be guided by intuition is showing up. Anything else for Sag? You could have been dealing with a liar or something about lying. Never underestimate your magic. Proof is in the pudding. So you can manifest anything you want as long as you ask from your spirit team or create it. It's your reality. Sagittarius people and placements. Sagittarius from your spirit team of love and light for your highest timeline, most valuable. Actually, let's put the books back. There we go. Something about a setup or something about listening more as well could be relevant. Paying attention, listening to your spirit team, listening to people around you, what they're saying, what the vibe is, cues, signals. Okay, let's see. We have remind yourself who you truly are. Take pride. Fighting zombies to get to awakening. So you could have done that in the past. Things were dead. They were trying to get you to do everything. Yikes. Can always move forward with positive intentions. So moving forward, believing in yourself is showing up. Wanted to mess with your self-esteem. So yeah, believing in yourself will be important. Coming in only to breadcrumbs. So do stay away from, dynamics that you're not, the relationship just doesn't match up to you. It's not in the same frequency as you. It just doesn't reciprocate what you're looking for. Never underestimate your magic. Proof is in the pudding. We have adopt a healthy state of mind. And that's the magic, right? They wanted power over you. Replace fear with love. You are supported by guides. So this is more about giving more of your energy to love, manifestation, finding your rhythm. Beautiful. Was trying to farm your energy. They were putting out the energy of helplessness, protection mode. Interesting. Follow your heart, but take your head with you. Listen, don't speak. Danger around. 48 laws of power. Interesting. So maybe somebody's trying to get information from you. Sharpening mind. So you could be seeing things more clearly or not allowing people to control your mind. Let the real you shine. It says, don't apologize for evolving. It's all politics. They wanted you to look bad. Keep showing up. Gramarye could be a demon or spirit here. It says blocked sacral chakra. Maybe they were blocking your sacral chakra. You're a survivor. How are you still thriving? Your dream life awaits you. Interesting. Shield your aura. Don't leak energy. Not fighting the waves. So go with where you're being taken kind of energy maybe. Work out your emotions. Yeah, we did see something about letting things go. Shine your light. We have embrace darker aspects, your power and dark femininity, your shadow side. Take a U-turn to get to a byway you missed. Relationships help us heal issues and elevate. So this could be somebody you met just to work out some things with, trying to get into your energy. We have fight for your unique purpose. Mercosius could be a demon or spirit with themes relevant here. Unfaithful bully. Live your truth, stand in your power, miracles arrive. Getting your mojo back, and we have you see through illusion. Beautiful. Alrighty. think I'm going to end it there. I hope you liked it. Please hit like, subscribe. You can get a personal through the Buy Me a Coffee link or leave a tip through there. Best of luck. Take care.